Hi everyone, my name is Sunita. I'm a strength and conditioning coach and a nutrition coach. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fueling our young athletes. In other words, we will talk about the nutrition, the kind of nutrition that our young champs require. Let me start off by putting this across to you in a form of a question. Is it possible to have plenty of food and yet not getting the nutrients that our body needs? The answer is yes. It's quite possible if, for example, person A requires 2000 calories a day and he consumes those 2000 calories through unprocessed foods, burgers, pizzas, chips, and sodas. Whereas the other side, if person B consumes home cooked meals and make sure that there are enough nutrients in the meals and completes his 2000 calories. So obviously we know which one is more healthier. Now, why is it necessary that the calories that the athlete consumes should be nutrient dense rather than calorie dense? Reason being, you are fueling your performance by the nutrition, by the kind of nutrition that you're having. So it's very, very important, especially as parents, we need to ensure that the kind of nutrition we provide for our young athletes is more of nutrients rather than more of calories. So while processed food may taste very yummy, but it does not provide the necessary nutrients that we need to fuel performance, and hence rule number one in nutrition is avoid processed food, and especially for children who who have taken a sport. For them it's very, very important because this is something that will be responsible for their future performance and their recovery. And in case the kid wants to have, say for example, he wants to have ice cream or he wants to have a packet of chips, I think as parents we can always, decide on a particular day or maybe once in a week that this is going to be your cheat meal and this is the time you can have whatever you like to have. But it should be more of a discipline rather than, the child just decides by himself that this is what I'm going to eat. And hence, parents' intervention over there is very, very important. Point number two, I strongly believe that parents should control the food supply in the house. So we always say that we eat what we see or what we have around us. So it totally depends upon us what kind of food we want to provide to our children or to our kids who have been practicing or training for a particular sport. So if we buy those things from the store and we keep it in the house, obviously it's a tendency for everyone to reach out to those foods and have those foods or consume those foods. So it would be a good idea if we stop buying things or foods that we don't need around us, and we start buying foods which are less unprocessed or which are more nutritious and which can add some value or add some nutrients to the diet of our young champs. So so in case your child is hungry or probably haven't eaten anything for a long time, so sometimes what happens is when you don't eat for a long time, you just tend to eat whatever comes in your way or whatever you see what's there in the cupboard. So what you can do is you can probably not get things which are more unprocessed, or probably not get things that those are more of labeled as junk food, which are very high in sodium and sugar. So try to avoid these things stacking in your kitchen cabinets. Rather than look for options which are more healthier, look for options which you can probably cook at home or make fresh for them and give it to them. I know it requires some kind of effort or probably a lot of effort from the parents to meal prep for them, but trust me, it really helps because this can ensure that the child is not consuming any kind of unprocessed food. It's very easy to get addicted to foods which are in packets because they are very high in sodium, very high in sugar, and They are very yummy, very palatable, and very, very tasty. And that's the reason, when we eat, we feel like eating more. So we can stick to home cooked food. Try to add variety of fruits and vegetables in their meals, especially colorful vegetables and fruits, so that it ensures that they get all the possible vitamins and minerals through the meal. Kids who have been into sports, parents, please ensure that you can send a multiple amount of boxes with some fruits, some veggies, and some cooked meals for them to keep having throughout the day during their intervals. I know it's a lot of work, but it's worth an effort. Point number 4, hydrate well. Hydration plays a very, very important role in both performance and recovery of a particular athlete. A lot of times what happens is kids don't realize that they are really thirsty, and they don't drink enough water as much as they are supposed to. As parents, it's our responsibility to keep reminding them to keep having water from time to time, and probably they might not get any kind of thirst cues, especially during winter seasons. When it's cold, you don't feel thirsty. So in that case, we have to ensure that we have to keep sipping in water. And in case the child refuses to have plain water, once in a while, maybe what you can do is you can try giving him nibu pani, some kind of flavored water, as long as the fluid recommendation or fluid intake is taken care of. So these were 4 important pointers that as parents we need to take care of when it comes to nutrition and fueling our young athletes. Any sport can be very demanding when it comes to performance and recovery, and hence good nutrition plays a very, very important role. So as parents, we all should make sure that we inculcate these small little habits right from the beginning, so that they can have the best of their performance and recovery. Please feel free to ping me anytime if you have any questions or any doubts regarding nutrition or performance for your kids. I would love to help you. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.